The idea for the work developed while I was working on a residency in Central America in the rainforest. And in the rainforest there, when a palm tree has a disease, they burn it. And you'll be wandering through the forest and there'll be these black apparitions within the rainforest. And simultaneously to seeing that, I was driving around the country of Belize, and on the main roads there are blown out truck tires just like this everywhere. And that was the genesis of the project. That was the beginning of it. The project starts with the material, and it was finding this very artificial material, this very strange black stuff, but it's so organic and it's so alive. And I felt that the explosions that the tire had gone through had really given them a new life. And that, combined with working in the forest, lent itself very naturally to this form, I suppose, to the palm form and to the black palm. It's almost like giant flower arranging. There is a big steel structure inside, and each of these fronds slots together, and they all go in together, and then they're just joined up with screws. All of the little pieces, when the tires explode from the lorries, they come off in these massive big pieces, like you see here, but then also in the tiny fragments. It's this tension between a material being used, being dead, being over, being finished, being rubbish, detritus, but then having a new life and a kind of exuberance and an enchantment, I suppose, about enchanting a found material. And then when you transport that over to Europe and you exhibit it in front of a Grand Palais or in a situation like this, it has a very different language, I think. It has a language of colonialism, has a language of, because the first palms were brought over from Brazil in the 1850s, and it was all about colonial ambition and exoticism. And so this is a slightly demented version of that colonialism and that exoticism, I suppose, because I go over there, I hire a truck, and I collect all of these tires from the roadsides. I basically clean their roads for a week or 2 weeks, and then I ship it over. And also that was the genesis of the rubber trade. The first rubber trees came over at a similar time on a similar journey. And to have that now, to repeat that process, but in a slightly demented form, I think is what interests me. So I go to Belize and I collect the tires, I hire a truck, I just go out on the roadsides and pick up all this rubbish and then construct them into this kind of demented colonial totem almost. And that's one of the joys of seeing it in this urban and very grandiose context.